Well, good morning, everyone. I'm Mark with Transwest Truck Trailer RV, and this morning I'm going to be walking around a 2024 Revel. Now, this is our very first unit on the new chassis. So this is the all-wheel drive with the new 2-liter engine. And why don't we start out right up here in the front and take a look at that. They've been talking about this for some time. We knew it was coming, so this is our first unit on the new chassis. Take a look in here, and it's a 4-cylinder 2-liter engine, and boy, it leaves a lot of open space there. Easy to access your wiper fluid, your coolant. This is your positive terminal if you need to jump start a vehicle. Your negative terminal's right over here. Coolant, dipstick, everything very easy to get to, and it looks quite a bit more roomy in here. The ironic thing is, this 2-liter engine, the 4-cylinder, actually boosted the horsepower from 188 horsepower on the old 6-cylinder. It's now 211 horsepower, and your torque jumped from 325 foot-pounds to about 332, 335, somewhere in that range. So a smaller engine, it's 30 pounds lighter, provides a little bit more power, so it's a better engine overall. But another unique thing about this, it's an all-wheel drive. So this is full-time all-wheel drive. And notice the clearance we have now, especially right here at your running board. I can tell just by stepping up to it, looking under that hood, I could tell it was taller. One of the reasons it's taller is they went to 17-inch wheels this year, where last year they had the 16-inch. So these are the nice method wheels with all-terrain tread on there. The overall height now, they're reporting it right at 10 feet, and that's the top of your air conditioner, where it used to be about 9 feet 9 to 9 feet 10 inches. So you're a good 2 or 3 inches taller here, and better clearance for when you are off-road. Okay, this color happens to be the selenite, I think they're calling it. It's a new color for this year. You can see they have the mounted running boards here. Each end of the running board, you've got a little tie down here for pet leashes, or maybe you've got a bike you want to lock up. You have it on both ends there. There's also some ground effect lights right there. As you can see, we've got a 9-foot awning with a LED light strip overhead. This is motion censored, so if the wind starts picking up, sometimes even going in and out of the coach, if you shake it a lot, that's enough to make that close up. But the nice thing is, if you're out somewhere with your dog on a hike, the wind starts picking up, it's going to close itself and not damage the awning. Okay, let's go around back here. Now, you've seen this ladder before. This is where it rides, but this is designed to hook on over here at the side. And and this one, I'm sorry, it's got the lock on it, and I forgot about that, so I can't take it off. A nice feature is they can't steal it, but this ladder actually would hook over on the driver's side if you need to get up and clean off your solar panels, or maybe you want to put something up on the roof. You've got a rack there to do it. So we open the back. First thing is, it's got these nice roll-off screens. This one is magnetic on the side, so you can walk in and out real easily. I'll get inside and drop that down so you can see what it looks like in a minute. Over here on the passenger side, we have our water hookup. Now, if you're gonna fill the tank from city water, you do it right here, but you also have a gravity feed. And this system is used in a lot of Winnebago products. You'll see it in the Solus, even the Echoes and some of the other ones. You've got your water pump switch right here. You do have your water heater. They've got a little diagram here to show you what position to put the valves in if you're going to sanitize your tank, if you're dumping, if you're winterizing, everything is right here. And then you'll also have a sprayer hose here, hot and cold water, kind of like a kitchen sprayer there, but you could use it to take a shower out here if you wanted to. Over on this side, this is the switch for our inverter. We have a 2,000 watt inverter. This controls our lights overhead. And you can see we've got a couple more USB ports, an auxiliary charging port. This unit happens to have 210 watt solar panels, so 220 watts of solar. And you can add another solar port up on the roof or carry a portable one and plug it in right there. I'm going to go ahead and step inside. While you're here, this is a good place to show you what we've got for our battery system. This is the Lithionics. It's a 320 amp hour lithium battery. You can see this blue light right here. Sometimes you come in and you have to wake it up. That's where you turn it on. Or if you want to turn it off, you just push and hold that. We have our max charge Balmer system. This will charge off the auxiliary generator or alternator that's under the hood, designated to charge the lithium battery exclusively. You can see we've got our 2,000 watt Xantrex inverter right there. And this covers up nicely with this panel. There we go. Now let me drop this and kind of show you what this screen is like. Very easy to bring it down. Let me zip this down part way. And now, so you can see when you've got it closed up, you've got a bug guard here, you got a little weight down here at the bottom and Velcro that helps keep it tight down at the bottom. If you want to get in and out, you've got this magnetic edge here, so you can get in and out without having to zip up the screen. You can drop down the blackout shades in the back if you want the screen open, and also you might want to have access to your storage down here, and you can do that right there. So very versatile, heavy material. This doesn't rip or puncture holes in it very easily. I really like these roll-off screens. They're well worth the money. Also, you can see back here we've got 6 tie downs. Maybe you're carrying mountain bikes. You've got an open hallway there. If you've got kayaks or paddle boards or things like that, you've got enough room to load them in from the back. Okay. A couple of storage compartments too on each side of the door. They build those in a lot of places. There's not a lot of room in a 19.5-foot van, so every little extra storage area sure becomes useful. Okay, let's move down the driver's side. This is our 30 amp shore cord. And when you're plugged in, these light up to tell you that you've got power going to it. Again, the 17-inch method wheels. This is our 5-gallon canister toilet. Very easy to pull out, to dump. You've actually got a little handle here to flip up and some wheels, so if it's full and heavy, you can drag it over to the outhouse or wherever you're going to dump it. Again, this system's used by a few different products that Winnebago uses, and then also has a lock on it so people can't steal your canister. Down here we have our dump valve. Now this is your gray tank only. Your black tank is this canister toilet. So that's for your gray water. Again, you've got another running board on this side with a couple of pet leashes on the front and the back. This is the exhaust for your S-bar system for your water heater and furnace. If we take a look inside, the seats actually in the Mercedes are very comfortable. You do have some adjustments here to maybe adjust the height of your seat. You can raise it and lower it with this level. And then you've got a tilt here for your backrest. And then you also have some lumbar support right here. So it's very easy to get comfortable, drive for a long time. Fuses right here. These are primarily for the chassis. And your starting battery, by the way, is kind of up under the feet of the driver to get to. That's why they provide those 2 terminals in the engine compartment for jumping units. when we get inside, I'll demonstrate a little bit more. But right here is where you open your hood. A lot of people have trouble finding that. And then, like I say, it's got the Hey Mercedes, the MBUX radio. We'll go over all that in a few minutes. I can just tell getting in and out of this is the first one on the new chassis, the extra height in it. It is taller, and you will notice it if you are a Revel user now. Okay, let's go around and take a look at the floor plan. Now, the 2024s are actually coming out with a little bit different floor plan. So the inside of this is a 2023 build. It means it's basically the same as what the 6-cylinder 3-liter engine had with the all-wheel drive. On the outside here, got a nice table. This is adjustable, so if you're parked on a hill, you can make sure you get this where it's good and level. And you can bring your induction cook surface out here and cook outside under your awning. Low point drains right here. This is a 3 cubic foot, 12 volt refrigerator. And a few years back, they moved that over to the side here, so it makes it much easier to access when you're outside. They even provide an ice cube tray there for you. Up here we've got some 110 outlets. We have our awning controls. We have our light, our LED lights there, and then our lights for the interior. You step in, another thing I'll point out, you have another one of these roll-off screens. This one is just a screen. It doesn't have the blackout. You have those for the windows. Okay, and then you have this ram track handle here. It's really a nice grab handle for getting in, but you can also slide in tables, or they make other mounts that'll go in here to use other accessories. Let me get a few lights on back here. Now, as you step in, and they are kind of tight. This is only 19.5 feet long overall. This is your main table. Your seats do pivot around. Got a little bit of storage down here. I came out here about a half an hour ago, set the furnace on like 57 degrees, I believe it is, and it is very warm. It only took about 20 minutes to heat this up, and it was kind of a chilly day, so that's nice. Over here you can see our windows, and these are a dual pane acrylic window right here. You can prop that to stay open in 2 or 3 different positions. Another nice thing, the way these latch, you've got sort of this intermediate latch, and you can see that's going to let air in right here. So maybe you're leaving a dog in here while you go for a hike. You want him to get some fresh air. Do it like that. When you pull it all the way in, that makes it airtight, so you don't hear the wind whistling around. Then we do have the screen, so if you want to open that up, drop your screen, keep the bugs out. And then for nighttime, we have our blackout shades right there. Okay, right here behind the driver's seat is our main control panel. Excuse me, this is for the bed lift right here. I'll demonstrate that in a minute. Here is your S-bar system, I believe this is. And you can see I've got it set at 67 degrees. The heat, it also controls our hot water. This is an on-demand hot water system. Here's your set. There we go. There's our settings that we can scroll through back to the home page, but everything is controlled right here. It does run off the diesel fuel tank, so you're not burning propane here. If you're dry camping, you can stay out a long time. These are our various light switches. Here is our monitor panel for fresh and gray tanks. Battery levels right there. Another water pump switch. This is our solar disconnect, and you can see even on a cloudy day, we are getting a charge. We're at 13.3 volts right there. And then I told you earlier, we have a 2,000 watt Xantrex inverter, and you turn that on right there. Overhead here, nice storage compartment. Over on the side, we've got another 110 outlet. A couple more USB ports, 12-volt port there, and we also have a roof access port. You might want to put a WeBoost or Starlink or something on your roof, and they provided you an access point right there. These are all your owner's manuals that go with it. Okay, as we move over to the kitchen here, this drawer holds your induction cook surface. This is a 1-burner. With true induction, any metallic pan will work. So if a magnet sticks to it, including your cast iron, you can use it on here. And you'd plug it in right here, cook up here, or take it outside if you want to. A couple of different options. Nice stainless steel sink here. Oops. Then we have a couple of more storage drawers. That one's just kind of a tiny one. You've got a deeper one here. And here's a place for your trash can. Behind here we have a little pantry. These shelves are adjustable. Across from the pantry we've got our bathroom. And you can see there's a couple of shelves up here. This actually becomes your best storage closet when you're traveling. Right there's your 30-amp power cord. You do get a few supplies with them. You have a shower curtain here. This is your hose for your outside sprayer. They give you a 10-foot sewer hose, and then various wrenches for changing the tires and stuff like that. Toilet here, this is your 5-gallon canister toilet, and it does pivot. So when you get in there, instead of having your knees facing the door, you can turn 90 degrees, give you a little bit more room. You got a bar here for hanging clothes, so if you take this top shelf off, you've got a good wardrobe area right here. And you've got a little fan right here, a vent fan for when you are taking a shower. And then that shower curtain snaps all along here to make it watertight. Okay, let's get these lights on back here. I'm going to go ahead and drop my bed. So you've got a little key here you put in. Make sure that's on. And I'm going to bring the bed down. So when the bed is all the way down, you've got a couple of extensions on the side. That makes a 49 by 79 inch mattress right there. I'll let you go ahead and take a look, Marlon. You can see with those roll-off screens down, you get a blackout in the back. You have the day-night shades on the window. And like I say, if you want to leave your doors open, leave the screen up and open up the blackout there. You could sit and watch the coyotes at night while you're laying in your bed. Go ahead and run that back up. You can see up on the roof there, we have our air conditioner. That will run off your lithium-ion batteries, or your lithium batteries, excuse me. You probably have 3 or 4 hours of run time if you're out on a hike and you want to keep it cool in here for pets or things like that. Also, we do get a little bit more storage. They put this net here. You've got a little bag here. This is almost like a first aid kit that locks up or zips up. A couple of reading lights over here. And again, we've got another one of our dual pane acrylic windows with both the day and the night screens there. Here's your light switches. One is for overhead, one is for down here below. A couple more storage areas right here, 2 over on this side. There's not much behind this panel that you need to access, but sometimes, like I said, you have to come in and wake that battery up. You can just lean this back, reach in there, hit that blue button until it comes on, and then your battery will wake up. Okay. Once again, this is a 2024. It's a Winnebago Revel on the new Mercedes Sprinter chassis. So it is full-time, all-wheel drive. They've been waiting for this a long time, and Now that I see it, I'm really happy with it. The extra clearance, the bigger tires. We'll be getting some in a month or two that'll have the new build. There's some new colors, a little bit longer countertop here. But if you have any questions, please reach out to us. Again, my name's Mark Love. You can contact me, text or call me on my cell, 970-631-0083, or just reach out to Transwest RV. We have 3 locations in Colorado. All of them carry the Revel. So if you have any questions or you want to come in and take a look at one and take a drive, get a hold of us. Once again, folks, thanks for tuning in. Happy trails, and we will see you next time.